Ouch.
Alright, I managed to figure out what I was doing stupidly.
Impressive.
I thought I had game chat, but then I
Wow.
realized that it was just that I was sitting in a party.
Bro moment.
I know.
Is this stream up?
I'll link it in a sec.
Hi, YouTube.
I'm sure YouTube will say hi to you. Alright,
well,
3,
half
2,
of your viewers in our
1.
last game in your stream was from me.
Alright, we're ready.
Okay. I will start.
What's up, Caster?
So.
Are we ready? Good luck,
Yeah, good luck, have fun.
Good luck.
Alright, good luck.
Okay, we are live, folks. We have 4 Midnight League. Scranton Storm attacking first on Coastline in a best of 1 versus Genesis Academy. Now, I have not actually seen Scranton Storm play before, so this will be a first for me. I've seen Genesis Academy, quite coordinated and versatile team, but did not seem to be very frag-heavy team, so I don't know how they're going to respond to this map, which is Coastline. Coastline a lot more focused around just outperforming your enemies in terms of getting kills than strats and getting walls, so I don't know who that's going to benefit here. A Ying ban and a Jackal ban. Jackal might be for comfort, but also really good for roaming, considering that this map has plenty of that. I've usually seen 2, maybe even 3 roamers from a team on this map. The Ying ban, interesting. I don't know what they're exactly trying to do. What Scranton Storm is attempting by banning Ying, because it might be a target ban, but I'm doubtful. And it's not like Ying is that much of a problem on this map. Melusi ban makes sense. Melusi, quite an annoying operator, has those 3 Banshees, which is quite a bit of utility to soak up, and a lot of utility to deal with, as well as being essentially barbed plus proximity, but better than a Mira ban to close out the ban phase from Genesis Academy. Not sure why they're banning Mira. You don't usually see her played, at least not in competitive, on this map. This is not really one of her maps, so I'm not sure what these bans are, but we'll have to see how they affect how this game will be played. I was more expecting a Blackbeard and a Valkyrie ban, in all honesty. Alright, and we're now waiting for everybody to load in, which is why I'm just going to be a bit silent, but still, looking at a lineup, we have interesting choices here. We have Maestro, I believe that's going to be used to try and deny plants on this Fuka side, which is usually where you'll see it. Sledge, Hibana, makes sense. Getting that hard breach, but makes sense that you want to combine it with somebody such as Hibana or Ace, since they both have relatively better weaponry. And now a bar play will be coming out here from Genesis Academy. I'm not sure why exactly. You don't usually see bar being played first by a team. You'd actually see top floor, hookah, and billiards, which is why I said that hookah side. I immediately defaulted to that. But surprising me, and likely Scranton Storm as well. Usually the way that this side is played is that they'll have somebody playing over in reception. They'll hollow out this side of the wall with feed holes, so that way it becomes at the very least more uncomfortable for anybody to plant in this area, and then you will hold it with Evil Eyes with Miras, which is the only time you'd actually see a Mira on this map from Sunrise. Which does appear that they're doing that to an extent. They have Maestro there with the Bailiff and the Evil Eyes to provide those sight lines. I believe that's what they're going to be looking to do now. Now, I believe we're actually going to be seeing Vertical being played here by Scranton Storm. They've already gotten upstairs. Nobody playing up there. No roamers, really. Meanwhile, a bit of a dilly-dally there from Moonlight, trying to figure out where exactly to put that shield. But already, Scranton getting to work here, opening up these hatches as Spooky looking to play Vertical using that hammer. Trying to find somebody, but so far, out of luck. Now just hollowing out the floor at this point. I'm not sure what exactly he's going to do. I'm going to try and do something very quickly. Alrighty, about a minute left here, so Scranton will need to make a move soon. Tough getting the first kill of this game onto Ajum. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not exactly sure. It's an interesting name that I have not seen before. Anvil getting another kill there onto Pine, bringing us to a 5v3, and only 45 seconds or so left. Alright, I'm going to need to... Now, I believe Crazy, I think that's what I'm going to have to refer to it as, trying to open up that hatch as the smoke people come out there from Moonlight, the first of 3, and he's only got 20 seconds left. So he's done very well with preserving his utility. Gonna make it even more painful and more interesting to see how in this final part of the round, Scranton Storm pushes, flashbangs going out, Spooky drops the hatch, lowered, Crazy drops it, doesn't even notice where the smoke is as Moonlight, Shirazi getting 2 kills there, Spooky and clean, Moonlight picking off Crazy for a flawless round for Genesis, 1-0. Oh, hello. I'm glad that you found me.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
You can stop worrying about grenades now! Initiate jammer!
Sorry, having to do some stuff right now, folks. But I'm pretty sure that Genesis, or Scranton was not expecting that blue play, the blue bar and sunrise bar play from actually Genesis, and that was part of the reason why they were so slow on the attack. They took a lot of time just clearing up that top floor, even though nobody was playing up there, and then it took even more time trying to get downstairs. That combined with the fact that right at the end there, Genesis started actually pushing some of their roamers out to try and catch them off the stairs and got 2 picks, slowed them down even more, and led to a very messy final 15 seconds where we saw that hatch drop being intercepted by Moonlight as the smoke, since he had all 3 smoke waves, wasn't challenged at all. Got to use all that utility and was very well protected. Anvil taking down Ajum. And that will be a 5v4 only a minute in. That's not a good start for this round. That does mean, however, that he needs to get out of there because Mr. Clean is now looking to clean up Anvil. Pun intended. Anvil swinging Mr. Clean there, lowering him. Doesn't even matter, Mr. Clean will get the headshot and the kill. It's now 4v4, evened up, but did his job, wasted a lot of time, and ended up trading himself at the end, so he certainly has done his job, and he's got rid of actually 2 drones, at the very least one that wasn't deployed, and quite a bit of soft breach potential from Ajam's death. About a minute left here, and we're looking for a potential push actually from Scranton Storm. They're all lined up, I'd say, on the VIP side, trying to push across the top floor, but gonna encounter some resistance in the form of, first, they're tough to kill, playing in that little alcove right by Cool Vibes. Now Pine trying to push forward, shooting through the wall, will find a crossfire, a heavy one at that. Tough will finish off Pine, bring us to a 3v4 now. About 40 seconds left. Mr. Clean trying to find something. Looking to potentially open up that wall there, that castle barricade. And Spooky is approaching site here, now trying to eye it. Will lower Moonlight, but Moonlight now aware of that. And only 30 seconds left. Moonlight now looking to smoke out Spooky, who has to fall back now. That's got to be a big problem for them. Shirazi TKing, but still takes down Crazy. It's now a 3v2. Second smoke will go out there from Moonlight. And now this is where he matters the most. He's still got the one smoke wave left, 10 seconds. Looking to potentially stop a plant. Will smoke the default plant spot. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though, to take out Spooky. It's not even hitting him. It's too high. Now it's actually affecting him, as a Nitro from Shirazi will take out Spooky. Moonlight has already used all his utilities down just to Mr. Clean here. Trying to actually mop up this problem here of the 3 members of Genesis Academy, all trying to defuse it. Castle down there, however, by Mr. Clean. Moonlight taking him out. Now Moonlight looking for the defuse. Will have enough time, so doesn't even matter. 3 people was way too many for the Ash, for Mr. Clean. And the round will go to Genesis Academy once again, 0-2.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Heading needle. You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Alright, and now going to, for their third side, Genesis Academy going to service and kitchen. I don't know why I took a quick second to figure out which site they were on. That should be no-brainer for me. They've won 2 sites in a row. If they get this third, that would be big for them. This isn't particularly viewed as a very defender-sided map, so
10 seconds left.
if they are to get this third site, that would be very big boost for them, and as well as their morale. Not that they already aren't in high spirits at the moment, but still, that would really help them. And we're seeing Spooky coming out as just a side note, bringing the Maverick with the Elite. Now, parts of that bathroom wall being reinforced as well as the sightline being put in. Now, that Maestro, Shirazi, almost getting caught there by some gunfire from Ajam. Now trying to find somebody. We'll shoot through some just decorations around him as a rotate will be made behind him, allowing them to play now. Will be that council barricade, and they have a setup here in bathroom. They have the rotate into service. They have the reinforcements to cover them. They have the council barricade, and they have sightlines to watch actually from service through bathroom to the door, as well as from bathroom just to the door, as well as this small rectangle here of service. And now nobody actually roaming for, well, one person roaming, very conservative roam, I'd say, for Genesis Academy, but an important roam at that. Their whole anvil as Jaeger holding above the site, which is the important area that he needs to hold. And interestingly enough, a thermite charge from Mr. Clean going down there on the castle barricade. Not sure why. Genesis Academy not bringing any denial, and that's not really an important thing for them to be putting thermite charge on, especially considering that they have Awesome, that they have Spooky who can get those castle barricades open, that they have Crazy, that they have Pine. All of the other people could be more useful for that. Crazy could do it using only 2 pellets. It would only take 1 hammer, only take just a tad bit of gas just to draw a line down at the middle of it, or a Zofia Impactor breaching charge. But no, a bit wasteful, I would say, for them to be using the thermite charge like that. Now, about a minute left. Once again, relatively low time here for Scranton Storm. They need to make a move soon. They've luckily cleared out up top. No, I stand corrected. Gonna have to deal with Jaeger roaming. They're not roam clearing, really. They're just pushing, admittedly slowly. Ajim takes down Anvil as Mr. Clean will clean up Ryuno. I'm gonna keep on making that joke as long as I want, folks.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
Spooky actually blowing himself up. I'm not sure what that was about, but now that hatch being opened up, using as little utility as possible. Just 2 pellets. Now Tough to Kill will pick off Ajim. Thermite is in sight here. Mr. Clean trying to push further, but has to deal with Shirazi as Maestro. Trading shots with him. Shirazi will get the upper hand, downing, finishing off Mr. Clean. Now low time here for Scranton Storm. They need to push soon. Does not appear that they will have time. Pushing into cafeteria, trying to get the plant down. Pine looking to cover, has to push through that castle barricade. Will do that. Now it's Pine covering him. Plant will be stuck, but I don't know how well they're going to be able to hold it. Now Tough finishing off Pine. It's down just to Crazy here. He's going to watch it from the hallway. Taken out with ease there by Tough to Kill. And this round will go to Genesis Academy. And that will be a perfect first half. No, first half. What am I saying, folks? Very sorry. A perfect 3 rounds, perfect sweep of the sites for Genesis Academy. That's big for them. It's got to be a big boost for their morale. It's got to be troubling for Scranton Storm. They're very slow on the attack, it seems. They need to speed up the way that they execute, the way that they take these sites. They actually know that Genesis Academy will go to and opt for roamers, and they need to clear that out sooner. They need to dedicate their entire team to roam clearing, to getting that map control that they need to successfully play vertical, to get those executes. They're not having enough time, which is forcing them to play in that time crunch. They're essentially putting themselves in the 20-second meta, which they really shouldn't be. It's not like they have to deal with a lot of utility here from Genesis Academy. And that fact that they're putting themselves in that area makes it a lot more difficult for them, especially considering that Moonlight every round has been playing Smoke. He's been playing the operator that would actually be able to essentially chip off 30 seconds of the round with those 3 Smoke Babes. A good Smoke will be able to knock off 10 seconds for each Smoke Babe. So, and Moonlight has been doing that very successfully. So that's been part of the reason why Scranton Storm has been playing so poorly. And now I'm not sure what exactly there with the that sight line. Not sure what that's exactly for. They might be looking to play reception. Somebody on Genesis Academy. Some slight changes being made actually to how they hold the site. They have not, at least not yet, hollowed out this part of blue. They have made actually a rotate from a sideline, now looking to hollow that out. I don't know if they were breaking through the wall there, because it does appear to be a double layer, interestingly enough. Just a tidbit. Now, Moonlight has done a lot of remodeling for his team, does not have a lot of ammunition left. Really should be up to Ryunu at this point, since he has the Bailiff. He has that sidearm shotgun. Now, Moonlight once again looking for that specific shot, shield spot. As well, some feed holes being placed right there to help whoever's playing in this corner of Sunrise. Smokey already going out there from Moonlight, and that's only about 50 seconds in. Shirazi's still managing to pick off Skeleton off of that rotate. The diffuser is down outside Kitchen. I don't believe Genesis Academy is aware of that, so they're not going to be looking to hold it. Not that they could, at least not very strongly, since it's outside. Still taking out Spooky as Nomad, and runouts are a big part of this map. Taking out a player such as Nomad, or potentially Gridlock, maybe even Lion, especially that early in the round when they haven't used all their utility yet, is big. And makes big implications on the rest of that round. I'm sure that definitely will help them compensate for using that Smokey very early. And now, I believe that would be actually Pine, as Sledge once again trying to play vertical, using the sledge holes that he's made, trying to find someone, not finding anything so far. Can't open that hatch either because it's reinforced. They need to get Crazy on that hatch if they want to push it. However, Crazy occupied over by pool entrance. Minute left here. Stun's going out. Minlet actually smoking himself. Not sure why he did that. It might have been an accident there. It's tough picking off Pine, and now there will be nobody left to play that vertical unless Scranton wants to actually push somebody up there, which they very well could. They have 3 players left. However, it is a 3v5. They have less than a minute left. They do not have any map control, really. Essentially, all their gains here in vertical is being basically redone by Anvil, who's now playing above. Ajim will pick off Shirazi. It's a 3v4, 2v4. Ryunu trading his teammate there. Diffuser is down now, actually, in the middle of pool entrance. They have those feed holes to help cover it. Ryuna looking to hold that. Diffuser picked up by Mr. Clean, almost having to pay the price for it, as the final smoker from Moonlight will go out. They don't have that more utility left. Not a lot of time though. Anvil running out, taking down Crazy as Ryunu cleans up the round by picking off Mr. Clean. "4-0 Genesis Academy." This has been a very good first half for them. Even if they lose these next 2 rounds, which, considering how Scranton Storm has been playing, just seems highly unlikely. I think that they will still have that very big advantage of 4-2. Those 2-round advantage will end up helping them and propel them to victory. That's quite a bit of a safety net and quite a bit of an advantage, depending on which way you want to see it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright, and now, I'm not sure what's going through the minds here of Scranton Storm. They have lost 4 rounds now in a row. I believe it's just, I'm not sure what exactly it is. I think I know what it is. It seems less that Genesis Academy has Scranton's number, but more that Scranton is in their heads a bit. They need to speed up it just a tad on the attack. They're playing very slowly, not pushing together, and not really taking all the area that they need, all that map control. They've barely gotten anything, really. As you saw in the last round, all they took was Hookah, and even then they only had 1 person playing there, which was cleared out easily by Genesis Academy and resulted in a slow, or at least mild, retake from them. So they're playing too slowly, they're not playing together, and that's causing them to lose these rounds so often. They need to adapt, they need to learn if they want to stand a chance here against Genesis Academy, because currently they're being steamrolled. Interesting to note, nobody on the side of Scranton Storm bringing Blackbeard, even though Blackbeard was not banned, and nobody on Genesis Academy bringing Valkyrie. I'm sure that, or at least I would normally be very sure that those ops would be brought. Blackbeard very strong on this map due to those site windows. You know, hookah window and billiards window on this site, the kitchen window over on kitchen and service, and then on the bars site on Sunrise and Blue, Sunrise window and Blue window, vice versa, folks. But still, and then the Valkyrie, very useful for that intel, for those 3 cams that you can throw out if you want to, or place inside the building, wherever really, as long as that you can throw to that area. Provides a lot of intel for your team, so I'm surprised that neither team are bringing either of the ops, and now it appears that finally Scranton Storm looking to learn from their mistake. Mr. Clean taking out Shirazi, who is looking to help out Anvil. Anvil taken out in quick order by Ajam. And now the roam is cleared. It's a 3v5 actually in favor of Scranton Storm. They're finally pushing together. Flashbangs going out, and they're looking to push up Cool Vibes. Gonna have to deal next with Tough to Kill as Legion playing right by the vault. The vault from flashbang going out there, as well as a smoke from Spooky. And now Scranton Storm looking to push up, but it's being smoked out there by Moonlight. His first smoke raid. Only a minute left, so relatively low time, but it's a 5v2, 4v2 there. Ryanu trying to even the score, taking out Spooky after he took down Tough to Kill. Crazy fragging Moonlight. He died with 2 smoke waves on him, and I think that is the end of this round, folks. And there it is, Pine cleaning up this round, killing Ryuno. And the round will go to Scranton Storm. 1-4. This could be the start of a comeback for them. We'll have to see. But this will not be perfect. This will not be a perfect game for Genesis Academy. Really not sure who's going to win this next round, because we've seen a very dominant Genesis Academy for the past 4 rounds. They got up 4-0 against Scranton Storm, but last round, I believe Genesis Academy finally letting their guard down, relaxing a tad against Scranton Storm, and they paid for that dearly. Scranton Storm getting a very easy round off of them, it seemed. Almost getting a perfect round there. So, definitely going to be interesting to see who wins this next match, and that's going to be a sort of a canary in the coal mine as to who wins this game. Seeing who actually will win this next round, I think this is going to be sort of the bellwether. Now, interestingly enough, going to Penthouse and Theater will be Genesis Academy. I'm not sure what they're exactly doing here. Usually teams don't go. Sorry, folks. Attackers
have discovered the location of a bomb.
Camera ready. Reloaded.
10 seconds to go.
Usually teams don't go here because it's just such a bad site. Really can't anchor in Penthouse safely. And there's 2 plant spots. One over here right behind the bed, one by the sofa, that is very difficult for your team to reach. You would need to use somebody such as, when he eventually enters the meta, Tachanka or a Pulse or a Maestro, or potentially a Nitro or even an Echo to stop that plant. A lot of O's. But now, the Maverick trying to get that castle barricade open, just putting in a small hole, trying to get a sight line. I don't believe he saw the Jaeger rotating right into that corner. Jaeger trying to find him, but neither of them spotting each other. Now, it's interesting to see how Genesis Academy looking to hold Penthouse. They've essentially hollowed out Penthouse into VIP. Hatch being opened there in the bathroom by Mr. Clean, as well as a Dokubi call. The first, I believe, of 2 from Pine. Crazy potentially looking to use that to clear the roam, taking down Ryuno. I think that will be second Dokubi call coming out there from Pine, who's looking to clean out the roam at last. Sorry for cutting away from that, folks, as Anvil will take down Pine. Ajam taken out there by, I believe, Moonlight. Could be wrong on that, but it is now a 3v4 man advantage actually for Genesis Academy, being firmly established thanks to Moonlight using the hatch to clear out Crazy. Tough to kill being flamed there by Spooky. Tough to kill down thanks to Capital, thanks to the Spooky. Mr. Clean trying to flank actually the attack. Spotting Moonlight but runs out of ammunition and his clip should have reloaded. Has to face an impact. Anvo will clean up Spooky, turning him into a skeleton. Make a joke out of his name. Tough bleeding out, but will be picked up by his teammate as Moonlight finishes off the half. By finishing off Mr. Clean, it will be 5-1 Genesis Academy going into half. Quick check at the scoreboard. Mr. Clean leading his team with 4 kills. That's surprising. On the other side, Shirazi, tough to kill leading his team with 7. Shirazi not far behind with 6, then 5 for Anvil. Interesting enough, seeing Mr. Clean switching from Ella to Jaeger. Makes sense. Jaeger, a very valuable operator, even after his nerf with the new season. Nerfed very heavily, but also received in some way a buff. Sort of a Faustian bargain almost. Lost the ability to stop multiple projectiles at once. They put his ADSs on a cooldown. 10 seconds, I believe, so he can only stop 1 projectile at a time, then go on a cooldown of 10 seconds. But they have unlimited charges now, which I believe is a bit generous. So really you need to consolidate where you're placing your utility, and now stacking ADSs is pretty much the play for any defending team if they want to protect a shield or any sort of utility.
5 seconds left. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Sorry about that. Alright, and now we're seeing for the first sight Scranton going to Hookah and Billiards, bringing a Frost. I'm not sure what they're doing with that exactly. You don't usually see a Frost, especially not a Frost Elite, making the mats even more obvious. But interesting placements. They have one on the window, which should likely be easily shot from a rappel, and then one on each side of the roasting. Not sure what that's going to be doing exactly. Pretty apparent where they are, so somewhat defeats the purpose. And now a Togepi call coming out here from, I believe that would be actually Anvil using the call to finish off Spooky. Rappelling in, almost got upside down. Moonlight using that call to help his teammate out, help him start clearing the room. Anvil not even noticing. Crazy who's playing right behind that set of shelving in VIP. Moonlight picking off Ajam in the meanwhile. Doesn't even have to use a call for it. Air jab will go down there to cover the flank of Anvil, who's picked off by Crazy. Now looking to get a trade will be Ryuno, downing Crazy. Not out just yet. Smoke Wave coming out here from Spine, and only a minute and 20 in. Crazy is down now. I believe air jab from I'm trying to find exactly who it is. Ryuno finishing him off. Had a bit of a useless air jab being placed, but past is in the past now. Can't really change that, or so it seems. Now Ryuno trying to find somebody through the drone hole. In the meanwhile, it's a 2v4, man advantage heavily in the favor of Genesis Academy. Now an Astro going down there on a normal barricade, giving away the position to Mr. Clean, who will finish him off. Doesn't even matter. Traded by Ryuno. Tough to kill, takes out Pine, and the round will go to Genesis Academy. Now 6-1. Match point for Genesis Academy.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
Alright,
bombs
and
as they
now
can.
going to Hookah and Billiards once again will be Scranton Storm, bringing an Echo this time, interestingly enough. Still bringing in that Frost, which was an interesting play for them last time. Not sure how that's going to change at all this time. I believe still doing the same thing. I suppose they're believers in an interesting mindset, but not a lot of adaptation for them. Switching up their lineup now, bringing a Mozzie, which I don't believe they were bringing last round, as well as an Echo. Echo got a pretty heavy nerf with a small buff to him this new season. He lost the ability to cloak on his yokai drones, which was sort of a distinctive feature of them. However, he did gain his shield back in exchange, so not all losses for him, but still, that's definitely going to affect how effectively he can stop plants. And at the very least cause a sort of reinvention in how yokai drones are used, how they're placed, where they are. Could potentially even see yokai drones being used on the roam to help your roamers out with spawning as a mobile camera and potentially even the occasional stun. Now, Genesis Academy, I believe, looking to push from across the second floor from that penthouse side. I already have two people pushing that. The remainder of Genesis Academy pushing from this side, closer to side, from Sunrise and from Aqua, it seems. Trying to do a two-sided pincer. And mostly the downside to that is that you stretch your players thin, but if you can win the gunfights, it won't even really matter. Tough to kill looking to push forward. You're going to have to deal with an ADS in the middle of Sunrise. I'm not sure what that was doing there. Now just essentially giving your utility away to Genesis Academy. I don't think Tough to Kill even noticed, let alone cares that ADS is there. It's not going to be saving anybody, really. Not unless Moonlight tries to throw something, which doesn't appear to be what his plan is. Now Moonlight trying to push forward to engage the smoke, to engage Pine, I believe, playing on School Vibes. Two of them spotting each other, taking pot shots. Now the Jaeger over in Kitchen. Ajum trying to swing it, will rotate away, but still got some hits off of onto Moonlight. Doesn't even matter. Crazy. Thought that was the same person. Sorry, folks. Picking off... being picked off by Anvil. Gets a double kill. Anvil now taking out Mr. Clean. Shirazi killing the Spooky. Turning him to a skeleton. Ajum takes down Tough to Kill. Moonlight trading his teammate. And Anvil will get the final kill of this game onto Pine. This game will go to Genesis Academy in a quash for them. 7-1, beating Scranton Storm.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good stuff indeed.
GG.
GG. Sorry we couldn't make the match more interesting.
No, that's fine. I prepped like crazy for this match. You wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I don't know, like, bro, it's literally just you guys, that crazy angle. I don't know how you got that kill on me on that blue vibe stairs. Like that final kill cam, you like hit me on the shoulder. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, the very
It
first
kinda
round?
was a headshot. Yeah, no, it wasn't the first round. Oh yeah, it
Second
was the
round or
first
something,
round.
when I was one my, right?
One for us.
No, it was when someone was IQ. The
Oh,
IQ
that
one.
was me.
Our first,
Yeah.
your first round
Yeah.
on attack. That one was
Yeah, like it counted as a headshot. And I saw it hit the shoulder. I was like, what the fuck?
Who was that Valk
I
that
was
I
just
walked in?
I think
I
those
quick
are.
peeked it right away, bro, and I got
Oh,
you.
joking.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that quick peek's crazy. I was like, what the fuck? But alright, GG. Hope you guys versus you guys
Yeah.
there in the league. So
That was
Anyway,
a fun game regardless. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully next
Alright.
time if we play again, we'll make it closer.
Yeah.
Alright.
I want to do
Alright,
more
see
rounds.
you.
of
Good luck.
you.
Alright,
Good
GG.
luck,
See you.
GG.
I'll handle submitting the score.